Hey everybody, it's Maria, and today I have a really exciting proposal for all of you on Booktube. So, we've all kind of heard the same tag questions over and over again, and while I am all for a good Booktube tag, I probably will never stop doing them completely. I think we need to jazz it up a little bit and bring some more game to the party. So here's my suggestion. I think we should do something called Booktube discussion tags. Now, hear me out on this. When an author writes something down and releases it to the world, that literature or book changes and becomes something different depending on who is reading it, what experiences they bring, what biases, what memories they bring, who it reminds them of, all sorts of things. Just like when you're in school and your teacher asks you to think of an example of a time in your life that this happened because of a book. I think we should bring our experiences, our memories, our stories to the Booktube community using a tag of a book. So, hear me out. This is Blood for Blood, a very good book that I actually read a couple weeks ago, and it's the second in a duo by Ryan Groudon. And I remember when I read the first one, I did it as a buddy read with Krista from BooksAndJams, and she talked about the 5 wolves in her own life that this book reminded her of. And this kind of got my wheels turning in my head. One of the best things about Booktube is we can all kind of springboard ideas off of each other and expand them and make them new and different. So this is kind of what my suggestion is. When you have a book that you have really enjoyed that brought up lots of memories or questions or hypotheticals that you want to offer up to the community, instead of doing a tag video where you suggest books like it, which you could totally include in there, I would love it if we took questions that we had similar to what you would have in a book club. Which character do you think was the strongest and why? Or like for this one, Yael was a shapeshifter. What kind of person would you want to change and shift into if you could, and why? So when you do that, you're bringing more than just that book to the party. You're bringing yourself. You're kind of opening yourself up to more discussion. You might have a story to share that would really touch somebody else. I think as readers, not all of us are writers on Booktube. There are several writers, but we have stories to tell. And a lot of times when we read a book, like my favorite part of listening to book reviews on Booktube is why a book made a difference for somebody. It's not just, I like this book and I really enjoyed the lines in it or the writing was beautiful. That's great, but I want to know, how did this book change you? How did this book make you feel? Why did it make you feel that way? What did it remind you of? Are you going to live your life differently because of this book? What kind of person do you think this book would be good for? Can you think of a person you would really want to recommend this to? Do you agree with what the character did, and how would you have done it differently? I want to know those book club questions that we haven't gotten a chance to really ask on Booktube other than in the comments section. I think this would be a really cool way to get tags going on specific books so that we could expand the discussion past just the comments section. I love reading comments from people, but it's hard to scroll through and find different things and reply to them, and it's just not a very feasible thing to do. But if we do a book discussion tag on a specific book, people could definitely search for that in the YouTube feature and see what discussions are going on with people, and then contribute their own discussions and their own thoughts, opinions on the same kinds of questions. I think this could work. If you think this could work, I would love to hear in the comments. Do you have any great books that you think we could do this with? Please take this idea and run with it. If you want to attribute me, fine. If you don't, fine. I don't care. I just think it would be a really cool thing to get going on Booktube. So my next video that I am going to publish will be on Blood for Blood, and I will include it with Wolf by Wolf, which I don't actually own a physical copy of. So if you would like to kind of see what I'm talking about, click on the link for that and get your own Booktube discussion tags going. I would love to see what people are talking about. Obviously, they don't have to be spoilery questions. They could be questions that you might not have to have read the book for. Obviously, it would have been better if you did. But I think it would be a really cool way to get people interested in the book, to see how that book changed you, but also to have the discussion get bigger. So I will talk to you all later. I want to know in the comments, what do you guys think about this idea? And again, take this and run with it if you like it, because I think we need something new on Booktube, and this might be a good solution. So talk to you all later. Bye.